guys and girls.
Yes.
Welcome to the Bull and Walker podcast. I believe this is number. Is it four?
This is four
Four,
now.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
y'all thought
Number
four was the
four.
last one.
Yeah.
Number four. All right, so we're in Osten's garage, sort of, kind of.
Garage, brother. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
dude. Yeah, the studio
Yes, sir.
is Granny's
I
garage.
love being here. I love being here and not in my apartment. This is fucking. This is how it's supposed to
Yes,
be,
sir,
brother.
dude. This locks
Yeah.
you in right here, Jeff. Whenever you're over here sitting across from Bull, you're gonna feel it. You put these headphones on, man. It locks
Yeah.
you in, dude.
It's different, dude.
You feel official? Is that
Hell
what you're
yeah.
telling me?
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Well, I can't wait to get out there. Hopefully, that is sooner than later. I did tease a little bit last week on our live Facebook live stream. The ball is rolling.
Yes.
It's rolling a lot faster now.
Good.
So hopefully,
That's fucking good, dude.
Hopefully, in the next
Sorry,
week or so, we'll
I
get
used
some.
the F word.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in the next week or so, we'll get a firm date. But yeah, we are coming back to the motherland.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy,
So-
dude. Oh, so it's all becoming real at this point.
Yeah, it is. It's
that
coming
changes
to
everything.
fruition.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
That changes
simplify
everything with here, with the production company, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna like just go balls out with this shit, right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean seriously, we are incorporating. We're doing all sorts of good stuff here.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it. I really am excited about it.
Yep. My oldest daughter Haley has like we talked about earlier, Paul, she's agreed. She wants to get in on the social media aspect of it.
What?
And yes, sir.
Yes.
So we're going to have some good stuff, man. We're going to have some good stuff. When I asked her about it, she lit up like a Christmas tree, and
That's good.
Awesome.
And can't wait for her to put her expertise to that. So
That's awesome.
Not that we couldn't do it.
Right.
Well, I mean, we could. We
And that
just
is one thing. You need somebody that's excited about it, because I
Hell
hate
yeah.
social media
Well,
kinda in general. I do it because I have to, because I have my podcast, and I do it for you guys, the
Right.
posts that I've done. But it is the bane of my existence. As
Yeah.
far as a
No,
podcast
it's.
there for-
I had. I was out Thursday. Was out with my daughter Ashley, and she's doing her deal with her baseball team,
Yeah.
and she's doing like the podcast and doing stuff. Well, she's not doing a podcast, but she's doing it for the kids and doing videos and all that kind of stuff with them. And she's sitting there, and we go to I'm out with Elena, and then we go to dinner with Ashton. And I'm like going, hey, how is this going? How are you doing this stuff? And she goes, well, it's going okay. We've had 20,000 views on her fucking cast or whatever, and it was not on anything we've been on. And so she pulled it up right there. She goes, this is like, God, I guess it was something. So it wasn't YouTube or whatever, but it was. She goes 20,000 views,
Was
and
it
I go,
Twitch or something like that?
Huh?
Was it Twitch or
Twitch. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Mhm. Yep, Twitch.
20,000,
I'm
and she
about to
pulled
start
ours.
using
She pulled Bullet Walker up. And she goes, yeah, nothing,
Oh no!
because we haven't done anything.
Well, we don't have anything on
Right.
Twitch.
We
Yeah.
haven't done
Yeah.
or looked at anything,
Yeah.
and she's got 20,000 views
Well-
on hers through her kids and moms and everybody. And I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "I'm not going to ask you,
Yeah.
but I would love for you to be on, ours."
Yeah.
But she's already busy doing this with theirs,
Well, all you
right?
need to do is have her show you how it's done. But the thing
Yeah.
is, so with ours, I didn't know whenever you guys started doing those live streams, I didn't know that was the thing we were doing. You guys literally
We
took
did
that.
it.
Y'all took
Yeah.
that initiative. Y'all have been rocking it, but we need to optimize that, because Facebook is nice. YouTube's okay for live casts and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but Twitch is the move for
Oh
anything
no! It
live
was
like that.
it was
Yeah.
like she was
Because it's
like
a community, like Facebook is like your community. Twitch is like a community of like,
absolutely,
the world
and that's
that
what
goes
she
there
was
just for
saying.
that.
She was
Yeah.
like going, "Hey, you got to know your audience, who's where, when,
Yeah.
however." And she was even talking about like you got to know when to do it at that time in that market, kind of a deal. So I knew immediately it was way over my freaking head.
Yeah, dude.
But hey, two things. One, it was really good to be able to hang out with my daughter. I mean, that's freaking balls out, right? And then just being able to share that kind of stuff with her. Hey, and by the way, shout out to my boy Grayson, 9 and under Impact. The Impact squad is kicking ass, taking names, no doubt. I love those guys.
About, dude.
Yeah. No, hey, they're really, really good. They're really, really good. And I love going out and watching those guys play.
Is it coach pitch, or are they throwing their own?
Oh no, he's a pitcher. He's a catcher, and I think he does first base. But he's a beast. I've thrown some videos out there of him.
I've seen a little bit,
yeah, he's a stud, dude. He's
cool.
all out. There's no doubt.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking
Can't
about.
wait.
Yeah, apparently my nephews are awesome at baseball too. I knew they were good at stuff, but then my sister showed me all the rings and shit.
Yeah, the rings. They get all rings.
They're they're legit rings.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I mean no
Wow.
renegades.
I mean, they're not renegade rings. But
yeah,
but
they're
they are
pretty cool.
They are rings, no
they
doubt.
Won this Mother's Day tournament, and they got pretty sick ring.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Badass shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Rings for little leaguers?
Dude,
hell yeah,
they're
dude.
Legit looking.
Big ass
crazy.
ring.
Yeah.
We'll bring one up here in a little bit.
There's so much money in those little league sports now, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is Mena, Arkansas too. This is an Arkansas term. I don't even know. I don't know what the scope. If it's all of Arkansas, if it's a county thing or what.
Every tournament will have a ring ceremony.
What's it
I
made?
guarantee you.
What are these made out of? Plastic or?
I don't know. They're not.
I feel like the ones I held were metal.
What? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're legit. Yeah.
They're legit.
Like Justin's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin's.
Are they engraving their initials on them too?
No.
Ooh, I don't know.
No, they're gonna have whatever the tournament was. They're not gonna be personalized and say like the one I got with the Renegades has bull.
Oh yeah.
2023, that kind of shit. Yeah, that's legit, right? So, but the other ones are, hey, you know what? Fuck, they're legit. They're for the kids. The kids love them. Hell, Grayson's got he's got a display case that's got all his championship rings.
And how now? Let's back up.
Seriously, seriously.
How old is this kid? 9.
Yeah, 9
and he's got a trophy case.
Dude,
at 9.
By the time he's 18, I mean,
wow. Yeah. Are they just passing out participation rings to everybody, or they just?
Dude, this ain't a hey, you participated and you get this. This is
that's fantastic.
Hey, I won. Damn it. You know what?
I'm just wondering how many rings I would have.
No. Don't go there, Jeff. Don't go there. You're like going, hey, I'd have had
Michael Jordan
shit,
got nothing.
Bullshit, dude. Come on now. You wouldn't have had all them rings.
Dude, what? I just looked up Little League
I'd have had
baseball.
a few rings. I'd have had
You'd have had a
rings.
bunch. There's no doubt. Jeff Walker would have been the king of ring holders. How about that? Am I right?
There you go.
9, 10, whatever. Oh shit!
Would have been close. Would have been close. Yeah.
All I know is,
close.
And
me and the nature boy.
And I'll bring you in the nature boy.
Oh no!
So these are little rings.
That is
fuck yeah! Rings. The nature boy. Look at this. Here we go.
Little League baseball. I mean, these are
good lord.
These are crazy,
dude. That's a new thing. That's what they do.
I mean, look at this kid right here, dude.
I'm in.
That's
All right.
crazy,
Well,
dude.
I will tell you when that kid right there starts getting NIL money, I'm done with sports.
Oh, there you go, dude. You mean at 12?
Done.
So,
When the 9 and 10-year-olds,
all right. So NIL, throw some
yeah,
NIL numbers
yeah.
at me, right? So, your boy, with the shit, what
Are you
was
talking
it?
about Manning or somebody?
No, yeah, it was $9 million.
Cooper?
$9 million NIL money, dude. How game changing is that, Jeff Walker? I mean, think about it. So when you're coming out of school, and somebody's going, I'm gonna turn pro, or I'm gonna stay in college and go play at Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
here's your choice, right? I mean, it's stupid.
Well, is this on top of full tuition?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
paying a dime for
That's
school.
nuts, dude.
It's hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you $9 million,
Well,
and
yeah, now that I think about it,
yeah, I'm going to give you $9 million, and you're going to go to school here and play,
Bro, give me 50 grand.
dude. Hey, so the school,
20,000.
the story down here was, he was gonna Ewers.
Are you talking about the kid from Duke?
No,
Flag?
Oh, that's basketball. You talking about football or basketball?
yeah, I'm talking football.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm talking about. So they
You talk
offered,
about how the hell the Mavs got flagged.
Yeah.
dude.
That's another
a
show.
whole
No,
other-
let's
we'll
no,
get to
let's
that.
go to that right now.
No.
I
How
think I just pissed off
Jeff Walker? How about that? Paul Bull predicted, right?
Oh no, you did. didn't
Oh,
you?
Paul Bull predicted.
Yeah, you did.
I did,
Yeah,
right?
he's
that,
like
that this
he's
was
like
gonna happen.
sports Nostradamus right there. That's what he.
Fuck yeah, right? And it happened. My son,
It happened.
he
Yeah.
hates it.
Yeah.
He called me the day,
Yeah.
but he would. How crazy is it to not think that it was rigged?
Oh, it's hey.
Am
the
I right?
NBA
Am I wrong?
the-
Am I? I mean,
the-
fuck,
the-
dude.
The NBA, I think, is rigged. I think the NFL is
Yeah.
rigged. I mean,
I think even
it's
hockey might be at this point, dude. Like, it's
yeah.
nuts, dude.
I don't watch enough hockey to know that, but
Actually,
but
hockey
I-
might be further off. But I mean, why would
Think
you
it-
leave all that money on the table, dude? You know,
right.
you need a 7-game
So
series.
how
That's millions of ad dollars.
how does the
Right.
NBA not look guilty as fuck on this thing?
They are.
I mean,
everybody, even the most average of average fans, know that the NBA is rigged.
yeah. I mean, they go back to the Frozen selection with what was his name? Oh shit, I can't remember his name. But they talked about how it was a Frozen selection card, and so that's how they were able to tell which one to pick.
Oh yeah,
because it was
1985
right.
NBA draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, frozen envelope.
frozen envelope. Look at you, fucking
That's what I'm talking
producer.
about, dude, this is what we do.
Yeah. No, that was it. Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Conspiracy
Patrick
theories
Ewing.
right here on Yahoo.
Right?
Buddy.
You had Ewing. You had hell. It was Ralph Sampson. Over that same time period, right? It was who was
Yeah, he was a couple years. Yeah, he was a couple years before that.
yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, and look at today's what's going on in the playoffs. I mean, NBA wants so badly for the Knicks to be in the finals
Yes.
because it's the biggest biggest
yeah.
media market in the world.
Yeah, that's
But,
what
yeah,
that's what everybody's
it's
going to
definitely-
watch, right? Yeah.
It's definitely rigged. But get back to this NIL thing. I mean,
interested.
things are going to is really going to get crazy. What's going to get really crazy is when these kids, they got to pay taxes on that money. They're
These
going
kids
to
have
owe
never
money.
been taught about finances.
Right. They're right. So they're going to owe money. on top of money, on top of money, on top of money. So, some of these kids that are not going to the NBA because they're taking that extra NIL deal, and there's hundreds of, not hundreds, but there's a bunch of pretty high profile examples, like the kid that went that was at Michigan for 4 years, and then he goes to Kansas. Dickinson, he's from Northern Virginia. He was getting 2 mil. He was getting 2 mil, and he took Kansas
That's
nowhere.
nuts,
The kid that was at Carolina for 5 or 6 years, the big kid, he's from Richmond, Baycott, Armando Baycott. He was getting $2 million, and he came back for another. He won't play a minute in the NBA because you couldn't slide that fancy T-shirt you got on underneath of his feet whenever he jumps.
Oh no, for real? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then there's another kid that
That's
Carolina.
what they used to say about Larry Bird, by the way. Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah. Well, but you can't
He
put
could
those
ball,
two in
bro.
the same sentence.
He could ball, buddy.
Yeah.
No, that
He
is
was
interesting, though. I mean,
He was a bad dude.
Dude, you're giving like 17, 18-year-olds 2 million, 9 million, this crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
I just looked up 78% of NFL players and 60% of NBA players experience financial troubles within a few years of retirement.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine being a high school kid, you don't go to the NBA, you don't go to the NFL.
No.
You had $2 million for the
No,
last
dude,
couple
that's what
years.
we used to. That's what we used
You
to
don't know how to
preach.
balance a checkbook.
We used to preach that with when I was with the
FBU.
FBU camps. Right, it was 4 for 40. Right, we're gonna get you a degree.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You're not gonna be in that 1% of people,
Percentile, yeah.
percentile that gets to play and get that. And it's not even about the first contract. It's NFL. You want that second contract, right?
Oh, yeah.
The
That's
first
guaranteed money.
The first one gets you something. The second one is secures your life for the next year and your family, right? That's generational money, right? And that's what all we were about is like, hey, you know what? You got to just enjoy this, do this, and have fun doing this, because that second contract was so hard to get, Yeah. And people didn't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the deal. Was you did not get that second contract.
So when you declare for the draft, you can't go back and play, right, for your school. Is that right?
Yes. No, you can't go back. I think there is a deadline, like usually sometime in May.
Right.
About this time, actually,
Exactly.
right around the lottery, whenever they do the drawing for the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever they declare and say, "Hey, I'm gonna keep my name in the draft."
Because you're a professional now, so you can't play.
Right. And basically they're professionals now. Hell, they all have agents.
Yeah, the NIL makes it professional, right?
Yeah. It's no longer
Are they going to change the rules on that?
amateur. There's a lot of things that are in the works, but I suspect, I don't know if we'll ever go back to the way it used to be, because now guys are going out there and hell, they're buying teams. You look what Louisville did last year. They fired their coach. They hired a coach from College of Charleston. He comes in. Louisville is considered a blue blood program in the college basketball ranks, and they've got a lot of money to spend. In fact, I think they spent well over $12 million just on last year's roster, and they finished in the top of the ACC. Unfortunately, they flamed out in the first round of the tournament, but based on how they did the previous several years, they improved quite a bit. But I feel bad. I don't feel bad, but some of the kids.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you talk about, so what's going to end up happening, though. You're going to have these kids that are fringe players that aren't going to get
Jeff, we
that
have
aren't
a
going to
very
get.
special guest. I hate to cut
Okay.
you off here for a
No,
second.
let's see who you got.
Hey,
Oh,
buddy, girl.
oh,
Look
yeah.
at
Look at
my
this.
over here.
We got
at
it
that.
live. Hey, I
Say
love
hi.
that hat. How are you?
Oh, she's a cutie.
Oh, kidding.
She's got her hat today. during
Show
Daddy
stealer
Daughter Day.
right here.
We had a
Yeah.
whole Daddy Daughter Day today. I took her to breakfast.
Really?
Then we
Yeah.
went to the store. Then we went to Meow Wolf. I don't know if y'all know what that is. But it's awesome. I'll tell you about it here in a minute.
Yes.
Then we went to the Bass Pro Shop over there in Grapevine, and she had to get her a hat. It looks
Yes.
so heckin' cute.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I think she was about to go to bed. She just wanted to see Daddy before you went to bed, huh?
Well, I know the store manager at Bass Pro and Grapevine. So if you ever need anything, let me know.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'd take a some
You hook it up with
gift
a
cards
kayak,
or
what's
anything
up,
you
dude?
can do.
Yeah.
I've been waiting forever for a dang
That's great.
gift card
Hey,
from.
Actually, whenever he gets here, we'll have him take us into the store.
Well, yeah, there'd be a live cast.
We'll do a
Hell yeah!
live stream.
Because I've been waiting for gift cards forever from
This podcast brought to you by our
Bye.
friends at
Bass Pro.
Bass Pro.
I mean,
Right.
it's on me. It's on her. Let's do it, buddy.
Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely,
Here, I'm gonna walk
That's
her
cool.
out real quick. If you
absolutely.
hop back
You know what?
in.
I'll take it from here,
There you
ladies
go.
and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
you guys are retarded.
Absolutely. How
He's a
funny!
cutie.
What a great hat. How come I don't have one of those hats? Huh? All right. I've been told I'm going to get one. I don't think I will. Anyway,
I don't think that'd look
And
very
then he
good
just
on your
And
head.
then he just flipped me off. So there we go. Awesome.
There you go.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah. Hey, what up?
Yeah, what's going on? So
what's
what's
up? So Theo Vaughn, right? You've seen his podcast, right? When he does
No.
when a dog pets you, you go to pet a dog and he just fucking stays. Fuck, that's awesome. That's just stupid shit, right?
Man, that's riveting. That's riveting content right there.
Damn right, brother. That's what I'm doing.
That's riveting. That's
Good night.
that'll bring in a ton of viewers right
I know
there.
it will. Hi. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug. I love it. Yes. I love this. I love you. Right there. That just happened. That's live. How about that, brother?
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's great. That's great.
How funny. All right, brother. All right. So, you're coming to Texas.
Yep.
Next,
Should be there by
next-
second half. Second
next
half
week.
of the,
next
Yeah.
week.
No, Jana's flying up to
What?
Oklahoma. Jana's flying to Oklahoma City on Wednesday to go hang out with our grandkid,
Right. The new
William-
grandkid.
William Crew.
Ooh, yeah, dude.
So, hey,
Crew.
have you
he
guys
He goes by Crew.
have you guys
talking
checked
about
out the new area where you're going to be?
Okay, where were we at? We're talking about the move?
Yeah, Jana and Savannah have. I haven't had a chance to look.
And
but
so
it
they've
doesn't
been
really-
down to, like,
doesn't really
Gun-
matter what I think.
They've been to like
No,
Gun
dude, it
Barrel
does not
and
at all.
they've checked out Gun Barrel and all that kind of stuff.
I don't think Gun Barrel is in our crosshairs, if you will. I think we're gonna stick to Maybank,
Ma Bank.
Ma Bank.
Well,
I
it's
reckon.
Bank, Texas.
Ma Bank and Gun Barrel is like 8 mile difference. Believe, hey, we
Yeah.
got, and I know this,
My bank.
and I just know this because we've got customers
You were just there.
down there, right? I sent you the little video of the Lowe's at Ma Bank,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
Little
hey,
quick
I got
drive-by, yeah.
I got no problem with that area.
Far out there.
The Pinnacle is like the golf course to be if you're gonna be, if you're gonna live and grow there. that would be where I would go. But I like I said, I didn't know. I was just asking you. I think that's the lows in the whole freaking area is Ma Bank.
Oh, yeah,
is,
dude.
Yeah, it is.
Killing
Is it. That's all. And, hey, no.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Obviously, we'll be closer to Savannah and her husband, and because they're eventually going to make it into the Metroplex area, probably closer to Fort Worth. They have a lot of friends that
nice.
live in that area, and
There you go.
and then so Evan and his wife Chelsea and all of Janice's families in Oklahoma, which is just right up I-35. So I came to South Carolina with a noble idea.
Yeah,
And
You had something to do,
yeah. I mean, it wasn't because I love
North
coexisting with alligators and that kind of thing.
You're not talking about the people, are you?
Oh no. No. But if I hadn't done it, I would have probably kicked myself for not doing it.
Yes. Okay. And that's beautiful, actually. Yeah.
But I did it, and life goes on. Life goes on.
Now
So
you gotta, like you said, come back to the homeland, brother.
yeah.
Something I never thought
you know-
I'd say as an Arkansan in Texas.
Arkansas.
Right.
Well,
We
and
talk so
the,
much
the
shit.
beauty is that's going to get you closer here. So when we do this, you're here, and it's a live, podcast
Nice, dude.
with me, you, Austin, all together, and it's going to be the bomb. I think it's gonna, it's literally going to be a game changer for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna
Well,
be
I can tell you, everybody in my family's stoked about it. So
Yeah.
You know.
That's good, man. Yeah, because a lot of people that end up like moving around and stuff like that, the family not on board. That sucks.
How much of a wimp am I?
This is what I'm here.
This is
for,
what the
okay?
producer does.
He opens my beer.
Opens
bitch right
my
now,
damn beer
okay?
for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not that he couldn't do it. He just.
I mean,
didn't
I
feel
could.
like it, probably.
I just didn't want to. Right. No, dude,
Well,
we're excited to fucking get you here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know she's excited to be back here and back around the family and the kids.
Oh
and
yeah.
the grandkids.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the new grandbaby. I mean, my God, how game changer is that?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah. He's growing like a weed too. So
Wait, so he's what?
Right. Has he got a good fadeaway?
months?
I mean, have you worked on his shot yet? Or
He's just pumping iron at this point. He's not doing
Really?
any
Yeah.
skills. Yeah.
yeah, he's yeah. We're just learning some basic fundamentals
There
right,
you go.
Right.
now.
It's more like
trying to-
like theology or like I'm
Right.
trying to think of.
Mental, right?
Yes.
Right.
No,
Working on the
I
mental.
guarantee you, Jeff's already working on his fucking fadeaway. I guarantee you
Oh,
that.
yeah.
This son bitch is worried about
Because
his.
he has to fist
Yeah.
fight your grandson who's winning rings. On
Right.
it, you know.
Hey, you
Right.
got to catch up, baby, because
Right,
mine's
right.
got rings.
With the way of the world, he'll have a trophy
Oh,
case.
God,
of
we're gonna have
5,
so
dude.
much fun, dude. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't wait for you to get here
Dude, I
because
can't
it's
wait
gonna
for
be.
you to get here, dude.
It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
so fun. Yeah, but yeah, I got rings, so I
looking
don't know
forward
what
to
the
it.
hell you're waiting on. Yeah, damn.
I think I got 3 or 4 Lowe's rings, but no
Right.
big deal.
What,
Yeah.
like company softball type
Not-
deal?
No, just some
What?
sales rings and all that kind of stuff.
Will
Oh.
they do that, dude?
Oh
Go
yeah,
get them.
well,
Let's
yeah.
see. I don't have any of mine with me. God
Yeah,
dang. All right,
I'll do it.
next
I'll bring them. I'll
Next-
bring them next time.
Yeah,
next
let's do
time
that.
is
Yeah.
ring show.
Wait, you get rings for being a badass sit like in sales, dude? That's crazy.
I know it's kind of
Yeah, they it used to be a big deal years ago. I mean, it was a big honor to get a Lowe's ring.
Yeah.
And you had to hit 100% of your sales goal and 100% of your profit goal
Oh, cool.
to get a ring. So
Yeah.
And you've got
It used
that,
to be-
obviously.
Well, he's
Hell,
Yeah.
he can like sit there and go, you know what? I'm tired of South Carolina. I want to go back to Texas, and they just like go, okay,
Like, all right,
here we
which
go.
store are you gonna
Where
go
do you
make
want
the
to
best
go?
store? Yeah.
And let him go, right?
Well,
Fuck
I mean,
yeah,
the legend. You know,
he's the legend. Exactly. Hell yeah, dude.
Can't help it. It just kind of follows me around.
That's exactly right. He's got that
Fuck
air
yeah.
about him. You know.
You know what? That's a.
Did you see a little bit of that aura? It just kind of went by real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
you saw
felt
it or not.
Yeah.
I felt it more than I saw it.
You felt
what?
it, yeah.
It's
Well,
that. What's
have that effect.
What do they say? It's that fuck you money.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? Have you heard that story?
Yeah.
Right? It's like somebody sits there and goes, you know what? When you're so good and you've
I know
made
exactly what you're talking about. It's Paul.
there's a video,
Goodman.
right? And the guy goes, you know what? You got fuck you money. What's a fuck you money? Fuck you money is like, you know what? You can sit there to somebody and just go, you know what? Fuck you. I can do whatever I want. I got fuck you money.
My
And
safe
just
search
go,
is on.
right?
It wouldn't let me look
You
up
got
fuck you money.
you got fuck you. You got.
No, not quite.
Well,
Not quite.
I know, but I mean, it's a point where somebody reaches where they're like, you know what, I don't have to deal with your crap, you know, that kind of stuff, and just go, you know what, F you, I'm good. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need to deal with your stuff. I'm just F you. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.
I have the movie clip pulled up.
Do you?
I want to do that.
Let's do it. This is funny as hell, man.
Let's see what's up here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got it on freaking Yahoo. Well, that's my problem here, dude.
Damn it.
Somehow I ended up on Yahoo.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
That's still a thing.
Problem, dude. I know, right?
know.
Jesus.
Hell, David Bell.
At least you're not using AOL.
David
You
Bell
got
had
$2.5 million.
Here we
Any
go.
asshole in the
Mail.
world knows what to do. You get a house
Well.
with a 25-year roof, an indestructible Jap economy shitbox. You put the rest into the system at 3 to
Yes.
5% to pay your taxes, and that's your base. Get me? That's your fortress of fucking solitude. That puts you for the rest of your life at a level of fuck you. Somebody wants you to do something? Fuck you. Boss pisses you off? Fuck you. Own your house. Have a couple bucks in the bank. Don't drink. That's all I have to say to anybody at any social level. Did your grandfather take risks?
Yes.
I guarantee he did it from a position of fuck you.
Fuck you.
A wise man's life is based around
Imagine
fuck
if
you.
I tried to
The
go
United
in and
States of
bleep all of
America
these.
is based on fuck you. You're a king. You have an army, greatest navy in the history of the world. Fuck you, blow me.
Blow me.
Fuck it up ourselves, which
No.
we have done. Beautiful fuck you position, lost
We're
forever.
going to have to stop that or we're going to lose Jeff. That's the one thing about the screen shares. It does tax the internet super heavily. But I think we get the
Fuck
gist.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. I don't know if any of us are quite at... Well, actually, I don't know. You guys might
Jeff's
be at
there.
Rocky. Okay, yeah.
Jeff's there. I'm not there.
I'm definitely not there. I'm like,
No, me and you are not there. Me and you are not there, but Jeff is absolutely at the fuck you mentality.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
I
we
got nothing else to do.
all
is
we
that a golf club in your hand? What is
It
this?
it is a golf club. I know Paul and I talked earlier about
Waiting for me to ask. Like,
no, it's just one of those things.
Oh,
So
nice, okay.
we didn't know if we wanted to kind of rebrand our podcast with that was one of the things that
Yes.
Haley suggested.
Okay.
You
Try and
know,
get a little
kicking
bit more
around
specific.
Well, kicking around some names, and she's got some good ones. They escape me right now, but one of the ones that I threw at
escape me right
What-
now.
one of the ones that I threw at Bull earlier was the Three Putt podcast. Both of us love to play golf. I three putt way too much.
As we all do.
Well,
Yes.
my only thing about that is I don't want y'all to paint yourself into a corner type of deal.
Yeah,
Right.
Because if you say that, then you're a golf podcast.
golf podcast. Yeah, that's
If you
that's
deviate
true.
from that,
That's
anybody
good,
that goes
yeah.
to look at it is going to be like, why the fuck are they not talking about golf?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then Haley had some stuff about like midlife. I don't know, just some really good.
I was kicking around a bunch of those whenever I was.
Yeah, we
But she's
talked
going to be
about
able
that
to deliver
early on.
those
Yeah.
to you a little easier than I will because she's your
Right.
daughter. I can't call y'all old fucks, but she can.
What?
I'm not saying I would.
What
I'm not
are
saying
you
I would.
calling me old motherfucker?
You're older than me, buddy. I'm just saying I can't.
Jeff.
I can't breach that because I'm not family.
Jeff, jump
okay?
in at
I
any
can't-
minute now.
I can't jump in there and just call
Jeff.
y'all old. Okay.
Legend. Holler, brother. Help me
Yeah,
out.
Maybe I
Yeah,
came out a little
well,
aggressive with that one. My bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
Fuck, I'm going to the
Sorry.
gym tomorrow morning.
No, this
first
is something that I
fucking
keep
thing.
hearing and something that I will preach to the world is people. I mean, at your
At your age,
No.
Did you
no,
just fucking say
people
that?
like you didn't
I will
exist.
kick your
No,
ass.
people
motherfucker.
like both of you guys
Dude,
didn't
I will
exist.
tear your ass up.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you're listening.
I'm not listening.
No, people like y'all didn't exist.
What?
Yeah,
What do you
people
mean?
y'all's age and the shape and the cognitive shape that you guys are in,
Right.
Didn't
Yeah.
exist. I mean, 20 years ago, if you had a 6-year-old, they were dead.
Right.
No,
No, I
Yeah.
get it.
they were
Yeah.
legit. Like you couldn't even deal
True.
with it. Yeah,
True.
the world is changing, dude. Yeah.
The world
Old
is
means something
changed.
different now, and I'm down
Right.
with it because I'm not trying to get old.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, the 60's the new 30.
that's right. Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell
what I've-
fucking yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
talking.
what I've
about.
heard. I mean, I still can go out and hit 10 out of 10
On what? Like free throws?
free throws.
I was about to say I knew it was free throws. Yeah. What about you? Like,
Okay.
what's a golf equivalent?
Golf equivalent? I don't know.
He's still.
Like
Paul-
murder
Dude,
a putt or what?
I tell you what, I will
No.
walk out there tomorrow with anybody and whoop their ass on a golf tournament. I mean, I will.
Okay, anybody within reason or anybody in the world?
Fucking name it. Name it.
Scheffler?
Fuck yeah.
Scotty?
No,
Jeff.
I mean not Scheffler. I mean, I will. I tell you what.
Maybe
Maybe
his
Hey,
dad.
I will walk out there tomorrow
His kid?
with my dad's tournament when he does like his member guest and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we fucking walk in and we dominate.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean,
Well, are you playing from those like gold tees when you play with him?
fuck you, dude. I play from the blues.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I'll play for
Is
the
that an old
blues.
joke or
I
is
don't
that
care.
a bad at golf joke?
No, he's talking about
Well-
like gold tees, like up front, like seniors. That
Oh,
Senior.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No,
I don't know shit about golf. I'm sorry.
I'll play with my dad's, wherever, and we'll win and do well. What's funny with golf is I don't ever play.
Yeah.
I literally don't ever play, but I can go out there and play and shoot, 80, 78,
That's
80,
respectable. Yeah,
80
I mean,
golf,
anything under 90
which is
is
very
pretty
respectable.
great, right?
Fuck yeah,
that
yeah.
what I-
So
yeah, that's what I've been
I
told,
can
though.
literally go out. Hell, Jeff, you saw me. I played out there.
Yeah, when Savannah got married.
For the wedding, and I was hitting it pretty damn good.
Yeah, but so you
I mean, we got a little
basketball
drinking.
court
We did a
with
little
Jeff
drink.
here, though.
We did a little drinking. Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what golf is all about?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell,
Everybody I know that golfs,
the beauty of
that's
Jeff,
what it's about,
hey,
dude.
dude, the beauty of that one and is when you pulled up and they had after 9, you pulled up and you had to fucking drive through, get more beer.
Brew through.
The brew.
Oh my God, it was awesome. We just,
Yeah.
You want to talk about
I'm
branding?
like, where are we
That's
going?
amazing.
And he's like going, hey, we're getting, and it's like, what'd we get? Like 18 beers or some stupid shit.
Wait, the
I
two
don't know.
of you?
Yeah,
Let's
it was
go,
fucking
dude.
awesome. Oh, it was beautiful. And we just
Yeah,
pulled.
we didn't even have to get out of the cart.
We didn't have to get out of the cart. You pulled through. It's like a drive-through.
Dude, that's amazing.
God, it was so amazing. I was
Yeah.
like, this is the best golf course in the world.
Now, and one thing, Jeff, that we have not seen yet is when you really tie one on.
Me?
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
know that we've seen it on the pod. I mean, you've been away. We don't know.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
it's
around,
been a minute.
I've been around Paul.
Yeah.
We've tied a couple on together.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
been
but
a,
I'm also
it's been a
degenerate
minute.
myself. So
Yeah, it's been a minute.
yeah,
Obviously, all kidding aside, I have been working my tail off, so I haven't
yeah.
really had
Got a lot
enough
going
time
on,
to
man.
a lot of stuff going on. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you
but
got
those days are in the windshield, not the rear view mirror. So I'm looking forward to that.
Let's do that, dude. That's what I'm
right.
talking
Yep,
about.
let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that. But
When you get here, he'll have some mornings where he wakes up like, "What the
Right.
hell happened?"
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah,
That Jeff will do it. There's no doubt.
He'll probably put us to shame. Honestly, he's gonna
Absolutely.
come in here and
No.
just dominate. He'll be like, "This is my
No.
garage, dude. What are you talking
No.
about?"
Yeah, look at him. Like,
No.
Okay, wait.
No.
How are both of you guys at beer pong?
Oh, I fucking dominate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Now, so here's beer pong.
That's a game face. Bro.
Here's beer pong, right? Okay. So beer pong changed throughout the years, right? So when I was a kid, we were at Brett Schnell's house, right? And so it was a
Stein.
it was a cup in the corner, right? And if you hit the cup, they took a drink. If you went in the cup,
They had to chug it.
they had to chug it.
Okay, and
Right.
this is with a ping pong paddle.
Right, absolutely. So you played ping pong, but you had the cups in the quarters played,
okay.
and so
That sounds fun as hell, by the way.
it was. But that was what Brett Schnell's mom would let us do,
Yeah,
and she was
one of those moms that's like, as long as
she
you
was
don't
cool.
leave, you know?
She was hot. She was cool. That was the day.
Why is it always the hot mom that's so cool?
Isn't it right? Right?
Brett had a sister, an older sister too.
Yes.
Was she fine as
I-
hell?
Yes.
Heidi.
Heidi. Fuck, you
Heidi.
got recalled, dude. You got total recall.
Hey, when you get him
you're
locked
like,
in
yeah,
on something
Heidi.
he loves,
Fuck yeah.
you know?
See, Jeff knew the ladies. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was a cheerleader.
I'm gonna go. Yes, I guess.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But that
She
was
was a
my
cheerleader.
because I had the older sister, and that was
Right.
my sister's age
Oh,
person.
yeah. So she was at the house sometimes.
Yeah,
And stuff.
yeah,
there
that
you go.
was cool shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I had,
God.
I have all sisters, so I had.
God.
Yeah.
how fucking funny, dude.
That's
Good for
crazy.
you.
Wait, so beer pong.
Beer pong.
I like because we're talking about sports. You know,
It's a sports.
We're
It's a
talking
sports
about-
show.
this is a sports podcast, you know? So
Well,
the one
badminton-
that I know is the simple rack, you know, where you just each person tosses. You know, we play 1-on-1. Each person gets 2 balls. If you're playing teams, each person gets a ball. There's a lot of rules about redemptions and double balls and stuff
Redemptions.
like that. Okay, so it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. But so when y'all ever watch Beer Fest?
Yeah. All right.
Yes. Where they play with like at the actual beer fest, and they're playing the ping pong, and
Right.
you hit it in the sun, they got to chug it, type of shit. When I saw that, I mean, that movie came out
Fuck.
when I was 10, probably. So I was like, what the hell are they doing? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the game had changed a lot by the time I got to it. Mine sounds way easier.
I can.
The game I play
It
sounds
does.
way easier, dude.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
I can tell you that our game was hell. We weren't smart. We weren't fucking.
It's
brainy.
quarters.
Huh?
Quarters. I mean, that was the game.
That was us. That was hell. We had a system where, of course, you had the phone that had the cord on it that was wound
into the
up all
wall,
over
yeah.
the place, and we were like going, hey, we had the guy who was old enough to buy beer, and he was the guy that purchased it when he was 18.
We all
right?
had that guy.
And so it was be like, hey, let's go.
When he
We're
was
gonna
18.
go. Let's go to the. I mean, we weren't smart.
Down to the fucking
Yeah,
store.
but we're like, hey, let's go, and we bought beer when it was whatever's on sale. That was our
yeah.
deal.
Yes,
Right?
dude.
It was like whatever's on sale, go get that beer.
What was the worst one you ever got?
It was
Natty Light,
dude.
Natty's? Yeah.
No, dude.
Nat-
we
Nat-
had
Bush.
Fuck no.
Bush
no.
Light.
Bro, but have you ever had a Bush Heavy?
Dude, no.
God,
Dude. We had there was like generic beer. It
Yeah.
was white and it said beer on it. Remember that? It was fucking beer.
I had
99 cents a 6-pack.
Yeah. It was fucking
What?
that's what we bought. And we'd buy a case of that and then we'd buy something else.
Y'all
and
were
then
buying beer with quarters?
fuck dude, we bought it was generic
Bro, I
beer.
had to come up with like $20 at least.
Dude.
You're not getting shit.
We bought beer that was fucking trash beer, and then and it
buying
was
trash
and the
beer.
thought was, okay, after we drink this, we're gonna drink the other stuff, so we'll just we'll be
Yeah,
good
but
to go
you
after
get through
this.
that
Fuck
shitty
yeah, we're good to go.
beer,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh god damn. Oh my god. I apologize for my language, but oh my god, that was
I know what feeling that's bringing out. Of
yeah.
you.
Oh my god.
We bought this 30-pack one time. It was called Pong. Pong. That's all it said on all the cans.
Yeah.
It came with 2 Pong balls.
All right.
It was legitimately piss.
Oh my god.
It was the worst thing I've ever done.
Dude,
we drank the whole 30.
We drank fucking. It was fucking. It was. White can, black words, beer is what
Beer.
it said.
Like they wrote
Do you
it
remember
with
that,
a
Jeff?
Sharpie.
God,
Yeah,
dang.
the sharp. We didn't have the Sharpies weren't in existence back then.
Right, but it was. That's what it was. It was fucking nasty shit.
with a-
And we'd do it,
The
and
quill
then
and inkwell, is that what you're going to say? Yeah,
oh my god,
that's good shit.
I love America. I love
Well,
America.
then we
That
graduated
1776
to
beer, god dang it.
yeah we graduated from that to split malt liquor.
Yes,
It's-
fuck yeah.
And one of the
Ba-ba-bow.
reasons why that was a favorite because it was called the Bull.
The bull. Hey,
No way, dude.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Look it up on your
Okay,
look
yeah,
it up
let me
on
do
the
that.
on the
Honestly, that hit
intranet.
me so hard that I wasn't even
Yeah.
able to look
Yeah.
it up at first. Let me
Absolutely.
see.
Split Malt- and bi- I tell you what, they had a great marketing tool. My man Billy D. Williams was the prime spokesman.
Dude, this looks
Hell yeah, brother.
awful, though.
Shit yeah.
This looks
Billy
like it was made to hurt
D.
you.
Fuck yeah.
Smooth.
God dang, golly.
What's happening? Give it to me. Let me do this. Give it here.
That was freaking.
Especially before you took a final exam. Oh,
Oh yeah, we're sharing secrets. I remember that one.
no, I remember. Yeah. Hell, I remember that.
All right, let me know when that pops up. My stuff's being weird.
I don't.
Oh no, don't do me.
don't.
Oh
do me like
shit.
that. I know.
All sorts of stuff's
Honestly, at a
happening.
certain point, I feel
Did you
like
find
I
it?
am
Did you
gonna
find
have
the
to get
bull
it
yet?
better. I did, dude, and it looks crazy. Wait,
Yeah.
was it red or
Split
blue?
Malt Liquor
'Cause
Bull?
I'm getting both. There's a red bull. Then you got the bull was blue, right?
Blue.
Nice. Okay, let me just actually.
All right, here we go.
just
Here we
download
go. Hey. How about them Cowboys, right?
Billy D.
No, how about not them Cowboys, brother?
Cowboys.
Slick back.
Here we go.
All right,
Damn,
hold on.
Jeff, you got good hair, brother.
He does have good hair,
Doesn't he?
Oh no,
What the fuck just happened?
we're having internet issues. Hold on.
Oh shit!
I know. Hold on.
All right,
We're in there. Hold on.
all right. Nice.
Nice.
I love that.
Saved it. We're in there.
There he is.
Jeff, you were all good that whole time?
You there, bud?
Oh.
God damn,
We're
he's
not
sexy.
on the
Isn't he sexy as
Golly,
fuck?
Look at that guy, dude.
God
looking
damn, he's
great.
sexy as fuck.
He can hear us now, right?
Right.
Jeff,
You hear me,
there?
bud?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Nice. We'll see
Yeah,
what
you
pisses
guys
me off.
disappeared on me for a minute.
Yeah, well, what
Yeah.
pisses me off is I upgraded my internet for this reason.
And
I've been having more problems since I got that freaking AT&T internet.
Genius.
Dude, it's literally,
conspiracy.
what's funny as hell to me, like, I work right by AT&T Stadium. I have AT&T for my phone. My phone does not work around the stadium.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about? Like, if you can't keep that one area good, I don't think you should have a company.
Yeah.
It's not really for me to say.
This is gay. It's gay. Jeff, am I wrong if I say it's gay?
No, he's
exactly
gay. Right.
You know what? Your
Can't
daughter,
say it. You can't say it anymore, but
here's what's going to happen. Your daughter's going to fix this shit.
Yep.
Because she's not going to put up with this gayness that we're dealing with. And I'm fucking with everybody on that. Hey, but this is gay.
We just had a very good conversation about this on Granny's Gayrage, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was about how there are certain words that are getting reclaimed, but some of them shouldn't be, type of deal. Like, there are words that should be left in the past, that you were able to call your buddies back in the day, but you can't do it anymore, type of shit,
You know what?
Yeah, but there's the bull.
There it is.
Yes, okay. So now that we've had that whole debacle, we're back around. Is that what they look like?
Fuck yeah, there you go.
Yep. But
what? Here we
go. We didn't mess around with a 12-ounce.
No.
Ooh,
it's 16s, baby.
Oh, no, I know what y'all had. Here she
we
is
went,
right here.
We went tall boys.
Hell, we did the
nothing like like a 6-pack of tall boy Schlitz malt liquor.
Was it these boys right here? Hold on.
And we never went to the 40s.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't do that.
That crazy, okay.
But hell, that's back when we were driving back and forth and back and forth.
Okay, wait, back and forth to where?
Yeah. Hell, it was in
Stanbridge.
Yeah. God almighty, dude. You remember that shit?
About how far?
Yeah, it's crazy.
We were doing concerts back and forth from Virginia Beach,
32nd Street.
32nd Street. Because Dave Bell brought it up, right? Remember him?
Yeah, Dave Bell. Yeah, he said something. I'd forgotten about that, but we our senior year,
remembered.
Our senior year, Osten, we went to Virginia Beach and we stayed. A bunch of us stayed at this place called My Kai.
That's what you did when you graduated high school. Okay. Everybody went. Right. That's what we did. Yeah.
And it had a Fiji feel, right?
Okay.
Fijian feel, right? Yeah. So, but a lot of
crystal
people,
clear water, I imagine.
Yeah, a lot of people that we were interested in seeing. They rented houses down in Sandbridge, which was about 30 minutes away, kind of off the beaten path. And I bet we drove up and down that road, I don't know how many times, 100. It felt daily, and in no condition to be behind the wheel. Obviously, we are very fortunate that we can still talk about it. But
let's say we've all been there, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, the really one of the really cool things about that is that basically a bunch of us went, and it ended up me and Paul and another guy named Jim Blake ended up hanging out most of the week. And there was, on the way down to Sandbridge, you came to a road where you could either go left or go right.
Okay.
And there was many times where we went right and we shouldn't have gone right.
Okay. Yeah.
Amen, brother.
We're driving through the countryside of the coastal area. We have no idea where we are. And then,
you get lost
after 20 minutes of going, hey, this doesn't feel right. Maybe we should turn around and go the other way. Okay, let's do that.
Get a fucking map out.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that was back in the day when you'd call somebody and go, hey, how do I get there? Well, go down to 3 stoplights, turn right.
There's a yellow house.
Big oak tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the big landmark that we couldn't figure out till like day 6 we were there was there was a cemetery where we should have
Exactly.
on the left,
Fuck yeah.
which would have told us to go left, right?
Okay.
If we had just turned left at the cemetery, takes you right into Sandbridge.
Exactly.
Don't know why we kept going right. We kept going right.
We kept.
Just doesn't feel right. Just doesn't feel.
Right,
But
this doesn't look good, right?
it's so whenever we would go by, the cemetery, we would drive really slow and we would all salute.
Yep.
Nice, dude.
As we were driving past the cemetery, we'd all salute. Or if we had a hat on, we'd take our hat
We
off.
take your hat off.
Wait, was this like a Virginia? Like, what kind of cemetery are we talking about?
It's
I
just
know
a
they
regular
got
old,
just
cemeteries
dead
over
people.
there, right?
just
Yeah.
old dead,
Just
old dead
old
people
dead
from
people.
probably the
But it was like
Revolutionary War.
something
Okay, yeah,
that we
that's
thought
nice.
was ceremonial. And
Oh yeah,
There you go.
yeah. We created and then that same week, Jimmy Blake.
God
Yeah,
almighty.
he was evicted. Probably the only person that's ever been evicted on his vacation. So he got evicted for we destroyed that place.
Oh,
but
God,
anyway,
yeah.
so
I mean, he deserved it. Yeah.
he did.
We
He
did.
did.
We did. He got
Yeah,
it.
but he
was
got
in
caught.
his name.
He took the brunt. Yeah.
But he got caught. So
Yeah.
I mean, we were smart enough not to get caught. But
Yeah.
so we had a ceremony for him.
Yes,
And-
we did.
and we had an
Barry
we had
Jimmy
an
Blake in the
we had an eviction ceremony, and there was probably 10 of us, right, Paul? Probably 10 of us, and I think we probably invited people that weren't even staying with us.
we invited a lot of people.
Yeah, and so we lined up in
yeah.
a line, like 5 or 6 on one
Very
side, 5 or
ceremonial.
6 on the
Yeah.
other. Very ceremonial. We had the Kai band there. The Kai band was there playing.
Y'all do the salute.
Well, what we did is he had to do the walk of shame.
Yes.
So as he walked down the,
I mean, because
Our
he had
little-
no problem. I mean, he was going to have a
No.
place to hang.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it
But
wasn't
it
like
was
he
like
was
he
going
was
to be
getting
on the
evicted
street.
from this place.
Right. So as he walked down did the walk of shame, as he went by us, we would turn our backs to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
That's so mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, damn, dude. I love that it's ceremonial, too.
Oh,
'Cause if you just did that,
It was
it'd be a dick
very
move, but if you-
orchestrated.
Yeah.
God
Oh,
almighty.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then we celebrated by doing what?
Drinking?
That's what I'm talking
Fucking
about.
Oh Lord.
Bunch of the bull.
Nah, bull book
Oh
shots.
yeah.
God,
Wait, what
dude,
was y'all's-
I
what was
can't
y'all's
believe
liquor?
you recall all of that. That is so
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that
Oh
crazy?
my God.
That is
Because we
beautiful.
did. You know what? We need to get. God almighty, dude. That was so fucking awesome. You know what?
And I think that was the same day
God almighty.
that me and Andy Heintzelman
Hanselman.
and I don't know if you went with us, but we went to the beach and fell asleep for like 4 hours
Hours at the beach. So Andy Heintzelman is like,
on the beach.
No
So-
shade.
so you don't know this, and I think we've talked about Andy on the show.
Heitzelman has
Yeah.
a name that needs
Andy
to be
Heintzelman is like
And his dad was a Presbyterian preacher.
preacher. I got stories of Andy.
So he's wild.
Dude, I got great stories with Andy. But Andy was like 5'8", 5'9", could throw 90 mile an hour? Easy,
He's
right?
close, yeah.
I mean, he went to James Madison.
James Madison.
James
yeah.
Madison.
It's really kind of he when he was a sophomore,
he was a baseball player, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
American.
He could fucking play. Yeah.
but something happened to him because when he was a sophomore, he couldn't break wind with the ball. I mean,
Really?
Really?
he couldn't throw hard at all. But then something happened in between the summer because I was the catcher, so I caught. I think he threw
Different feel.
he threw a no hitter. He had one no hitter, and then we had another kid that went to beach with us, Joey. Joey and his brother Tim.
So I got a good Andy story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Can I share it real quick?
Absolutely.
So me and Andy, and all right, so Teresa LeBruno and Susie Kirchenheider at the time, right?
Remember Teresa. Remember that. Write that name down.
Right. Yeah. No.
Write that name down.
So we're sitting there, and one day we go up to the store, and we're going to go get some cold beer, and
I love this cold beer.
and Andy's old enough to buy, so that's who went to the store, right? If you're old enough to buy, and back then in Virginia, 18, you were old enough, right?
That's the shit, dude. That's so cool.
So we go to the store, and when we walk in, they go, you got to have shoes on. So we turn around and look, and Andy's he's got no shoes. We're like fucking. Anyway,
Really?
so we
What
go back.
happened?
So here's the beauty of
Give him somebody's shoes.
Here's the beauty of these girls is they go, we got this. So we go back and they literally write shoes on his feet.
And you said there's no Sharpies.
They do the Sharpie and they
magic marker.
and they
Probably some
have
kind
the
of magic
they have the
marker,
marker and they write on his feet and they write shoes on his feet. Just basically boom. So we go back in and we go get it like 12-pack or whatever the hell we're getting, and we're at the checkout
Are
line.
y'all hammered already?
Oh, we're fucking yeah.
Okay.
We've been drinking
'cause that's a
all night.
terrible idea.
We've been drinking all night. Now we're drinking again. Yeah. So anyway, we go back
the
in.
worst
So
solution
seriously,
for that
no,
problem.
wait, dude. This shit gets good, right? So we go in and we basically draw shoes on his feet, right?
Okay, what the
Boom. Here we go. And and the lady goes, hey, no problem. You're good to go. Whatever. The person behind them as we check out, because he's like Jeff said, right? He's a preacher. His dad is a preacher at
Oh, no.
the dude behind us is a deacon at his freaking church and sits there and goes, hello, sir. Hey, how are you? And didn't skip a beat. My funniest thought was I'm sitting there behind and I'm like cracking up with Teresa and Susie. And I'm like going, this cannot be better than this right now.
Yeah, I was going to say it couldn't go any worse,
No,
dude.
this
What
is
the hell
this is
going
the
on?
best
No
freaking
shoes
thing.
drawn on.
Absolutely.
The deacon of the church that he goes to, I
Fuck yeah!
imagine.
And they just sat there and they just looked and like looked, nodded, and go, yeah. Hey, how are you? Tell your dad hi. And
He's got a 12-pack in his hand.
oh, it was at least a 12-pack. I don't know. It
Did
was
they
a
sell-
12.
When did they?
I mean, what are they gonna do?
24-pack, 30 packs. What did y'all buy?
12 packs probably, Jeff. What do you think?
12.
12 pack.
Because
Yeah.
Usually
where I'm
two
from,
of
we do
them.
30 packs. In Texas, they don't
Two.
really do 30 packs.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have 30
No,
packs
back then,
then.
I think
Okay.
it was probably a 12 pack back
Okay.
then.
Or
And
a
then-
case, maybe a case.
It might have been a case, but it was a morning.
A case is
It was a
24
morning
hours.
run,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was stupid crazy,
Yeah.
So
What time do they start selling beer? In
hell, I
Virginia,
don't
buddy?
know. I don't know. Hell, all I know is we had the ladies with us to draw freaking shoes on
Bro,
people.
just give him somebody else.
So whatever time it was, the ladies were smart enough to go, hey, here's what we do. And they were fucking brilliant at it. And it was,
Did they look good at least?
huh?
The shoes, like
Yeah, it was
pretty
Converse. They drew Converse on the boys.
legit? Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
No, it was fucking nuts. It was fucking great.
Why didn't you just give him your shoes?
God damn, dude. I don't know.
I mean,
Hell, I probably didn't have shoes. Hell, I don't know.
Probably didn't have shoes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great, but that's a great, you know what? That's a great
Brainstorm
question
more.
for Andy Heinzelman
For Andy, yeah.
for
There you
the
go.
next show. 'Cause
the brain cells were limited.
Oh,
at that
good
point.
God.
Brain cells, alcohol, or blood alcohol levels are up. Brain cells are down.
Hell, but you know what? Those gals, those girls, they were fun. They were fun to be with, fun to hang with, and so it wasn't. I mean, it was the fact that we were hanging and going and doing was incredible. So,
one other quick story about Andy, real quick, is that there used to be an old Negro league in Charlottesville.
Yes.
Baseball. Okay, and
Scottsville.
there was Scottsville had a team, Esmont had a team, Sismont had a team, and they all played on Sunday afternoon, and it was just an excuse to get drunk.
Hell
right?
Yeah.
But
Watch
these guys
baseball, right?
these guys took their baseball pretty serious. Well,
Very serious.
They got Andy one game to play on Scottsville's team, I think. And, and like Paul said, Andy was only like 5'7", 5'8". Wasn't very. I mean, he looked like a little librarian. He was very.
He could
very diminutive.
He could
but
pitch, dude.
He could throw cheese, right? And so he goes out there, and only white brother on the field. And so he goes.
Is that allowed? Does it go both ways?
No, they were very cool. The brothers were very cool. I mean, it was Sunday. It was
way
like
cooler than the fucking white dudes that weren't letting them play.
No, it was
right.
This was it was an event.
This was pretty, But I mean, they had umpires and all that kind of. But Andy goes out there and he's warming up and he's like lobbing the ball. I mean, he's just literally like lobbing the ball.
This is legit.
I mean, and these guys are like, oh, they're woofing and they're like, oh, we're gonna knock, we're gonna kill this motherfucker and da 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 da.
No, they were teed up, ready to go. Here we go.
And they umpire says play ball, and Andy goes, about 92 on the corner,
bro,
and they all went, what?
Seriously, dude, it was.
I'm going to say something that I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Say it.
You are not allowed to shark the Negro League, bro. What the fuck?
But Andy threw 9 innings of no hit ball. When I say no hit,
fucking remember that. Yeah.
When I say no hit, they didn't even foul the ball off.
Yeah.
Wait, so this league is
the
equivalent of the age level and stuff is the same as
no,
MLB or no?
There were no. Okay. These were guys that used to play baseball that still wanted to play baseball.
Okay.
But, there were some leagues growing up, and I'm sure they were where you grew up. That when you finished high school, you couldn't play anymore unless you played.
Oh, dude,
college
we used
ball
to kick the shit out of each other on Sundays.
These guys didn't see Andy coming.
I used to play football with like these 40 and 50-year-old dudes that would hit you like a train, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
No, so it was like me. I was like 15. There was like 20-year-olds that didn't go to college. There were like 40-year-olds that knew how to play really, really well, and then there were like 50-year-old dudes that you weren't really allowed to hit.
Right.
But
no, these guys had no idea what was coming, and it was like Jeff said. It was he just like tossed it at the beginning, and then
soft toss,
and then come first pitch, it was like
he literally like pool sharked him, dude. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
no, and it was and hell, I don't even know if these guys even have a mask on when they were catching. I don't even think they would. I mean, they were like.
Up.
It was crazy.
It was funny.
Yeah, that old school shit, dude. Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of fun at that. I remember that. That was it was like, oh shit, because it was like you and Andy, and Jimmy,
I think, and his brother, Jimmy's brother,
John, right?
Danny. Danny played too.
Yeah. But that was. God, that was so fun. Hell, that's where we had. I swear to God, I tell this story to everybody to this date. Is Wingdings? You remember Wingdings? It was like the beginning of freaking Buffalo Wild
Wings.
Wings, right?
Yeah,
And we would. It was a place called Wingdings, and that's where you had wingdings, basically.
We had cold
Right.
beer and wings. Yeah.
Hell yeah, and
Yeah.
it was Scottsville, freaking God. They had that house up there. It was an old.
yeah, no.
It was an old freaking hotel, right?
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
that Jim and them lived in.
Yeah.
And it was up there, and it was. God Almighty.
Well, did you know? I don't know
They
if
had
you
the
know
big
knew
dog.
this. I don't know if you knew this or not, but their dad, the Blake's dad, and I met him, and I'm sure you met him too. Whenever we were running around hitting baseballs into a school building, if you remember that. But,
Yes.
I do vaguely remember a story about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
but his dad was in Iran whenever the Iranian Revolution went on.
Right.
And Jimmy or Dan told me a story about how he was in a hotel seeing tanks going up and down
Yeah.
the road, and they had to sneak him out to get him out of there because he was an American.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
That was
78, 79?
1978, 79, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty
That's
and just to kind of tie that up a little bit, a guy that I played football with at UVA, his brother-in-law was one of the guys that was killed in that helicopter fiasco when Carter tried to send the helicopters in to release to try to get the hostages.
Yeah.
when Carter
The
said?
rescue.
Jimmy Carter was the
Yeah.
president,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he,
no, that's what I was. Yeah. Because I'm
So
thinking of the Iraq fiasco with the helicopters and all that shit.
Yeah.
And that,
no, this was in the 1980, right before
Carter tried to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Carter tried to do
they
it,
just
and
keep trying this shit or what?
there was two. They tried to send in two special ops helicopters, and they collided, and
Yeah.
both
Fuck up.
What do you call this?
both
incident?
helicopters.
Is there a name for this?
You can probably do a Jimmy Carter screw up.
Jimmy Carter
Jimmy-
evac,
Yeah, because
Jimmy Carter,
Well,
Iranian.
he sent in.
Iranian Revolution hostage crisis.
He sent in.
Yeah,
People to try to.
yeah. There was and Scott Hillman's brother-in-law was a SEAL or a Ranger or one of those, and unfortunately, they didn't even get to fire a bullet
No.
because their helicopters collided in midair, and
It was terrible.
So
Yeah.
they screwed it up
Yep.
as bad as you possibly could, basically.
oh yeah.
No, it was
Okay.
terrible.
That's
Yeah.
way worse. Golly, dude.
Yeah, because Iran was at that point was in turmoil. I mean, they didn't. The military was still. They're still trying to figure out which side of the fence they were going to land on. Were they going to land on the mullahs, or were they going to land on the guy that basically
Right.
robbed them blind? But yeah, it was a bad deal. I think we were juniors in high school when that happened. I
Kids.
just
Well,
remember that. Yeah.
You guys were asking earlier, and I want to bring this up because we are coming a little bit. I know you guys are just talking about time, about an hour and 13 in, but if we were going to lead off on anything, I want to ask this question because you were talking about like you're witnessing history earlier
Right.
about like these sports and things like that, but that is
Yeah.
legitimately history that you guys were there.
Oh
witnessed.
yeah, we lived through it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of those things that watching golf today, and I know Paul watched the golf because we talked about it. But when do you realize, or do you realize when you're witnessing history
Right. That
in
was
the in the
question.
making? We were both lucky enough to witness Tiger Woods just absolutely change the scope, the landscape of golf. And now here's this other kid, Scheffler, that, if you look at his feet when he swings, you're like, how in the hell does that ball do that?
Really? Does he do it super weird or what?
Oh,
His
have you
feet-
seen?
Unorthodox?
He like
I don't know
fucking.
what the
He
hell.
like slides and yeah.
Yeah, his
he's,
feet,
He's
they
not
teach-
normal. Yeah.
Right. I mean, he is not from a
Orthodox.
fundamental.
Yeah, watch him take a take a drive,
Yeah.
and
I mean, his feet are
he's
sliding all over the
he
place, and
he
Really?
is not normal. And you
right.
know what? He fucking works. You know.
Yeah,
That's
he does.
usually how it works. That's the Happy Gilmore
Yeah.
idea. Is like, yeah, he's gonna hit it like a hockey player, but he's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, he was pretty.
if you
You know
watch
that
He's
him,
literally
like
rolling
but
his ankle. in
Jeff's
this one.
point is he's not the. I mean, he's not the guy you see like Shuffle or somebody else or
Right.
TJ or somebody that is just fucking, you know.
Yeah, he's not. It's not a swing that you would teach.
No,
It's not a swing I'd teach crew. My
no,
little
not at all.
grandson.
Yeah,
No,
dude, I'm
because
looking
it's
at it,
not
dude.
fundamentally
That
sound.
looks.
And you know what?
I don't even know anything about golf, and that looks wrong.
Right. Well, you know what?
Yeah. But
He he's at Royal Oaks, which is in Dallas, and I got customers, and so we're there. We're all the time right around the corner from there. You know, it's where like Justin. I mean, there's some other players that that go to that course and are with that coach. You know,
Randy Smith, yeah,
God Almighty, dude. Here's what he told me years ago. Was he was like going, he's this kid, and you know he's the one that was when he showed up, he played and had long pants on,
yeah.
you know, and it's like going, why the hell you
Wait,
you ain't
Right.
gonna have.
Golf or in what?
Why do you have
In
long
golf.
pants on? He goes, because when I am playing on the tour, I'm going to be required to play in long pants.
Long pants.
So he was already preparing for that kind of shit, right? So,
Yeah.
but that was, I mean, he was a kid, and that was his mentality, right? God, I mean, that's
That's a winner's mentality. It's
dude,
great.
that's special, right? So,
Okay.
and he also was. So the coach had said that, you know what, this kid, you watch, and if you've seen the video, you've seen a video of a guy, and they got a duck, right, and the duck's on top of the water, and there's nothing happening. But underneath the water,
yeah.
the paddle, you know, you're just fucking paddling like crazy, right? He goes, that's shit. That's Scott. He goes, he is calm as shit up top. And underneath, he's fucking going and going crazy, right? And you don't even know it, right?
Yeah.
And that,
'Cause he's cold
hell, I
as a
think that's
cucumber,
men.
dude. Yeah.
By the way, I think that's guys. I think that's me. You, Jeff. I know that's you to a fucking
like to think
to a point.
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
we're like we're nuts, you know. Like so, you go, hey, how's it going? I'm good. But fucking really, what we're
you
doing
actually ask
is we're fucking going crazy underneath, right?
Yeah.
And that's Scotty Scheffler is
Yeah. Yeah.
underneath, like most guys are, just going crazy underneath.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. The thing about those elite athletes is that the game slows down so much for them. You know, like especially
yeah.
in basketball and football, a quarterback or a running back in football. But you know, they see the game, they see things before it happens,
Yep.
and if you listen to that kid after, you know, I listened to him today. He did his post match interview, and he was like, "Nah, no big deal. It's just what I do."
We're fine.
It was like, yeah, it's a Sunday.
Yeah,
Just hanging.
yeah, it's Sunday, no big deal, you know.
Yeah, well,
And then
some people just have an aptitude, or like, so whenever you're good, whenever you have like a, what am I trying to say?
gift.
Yeah, so you have a capacity for these things where your brain can handle these things, and then you build that throughout your life. Like you already kind of started out with that, then going throughout your life, playing all these sports, dealing with all these things all at the same time, then your scope grows and grows and grows to where he can do all this stuff. He's dealing with all these deals he's doing, just going back to Scotty, like the idea of like being on the tour, like all the things that come with that, and then he has to be cool as a cucumber whenever he hits that putt.
Right.
Yeah. But a normal person would shit the bed.
Shit their britches.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's fascinating when you think about what's going on and what has happened in the past. Where were you when this happened? Da 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 da.
Yeah. So is this guy the new? I mean, you talked about
Yeah,
Tiger.
He's the new Tiger.
He is, isn't he?
He is. He's going to. They thought McIlroy was going to do that
Right.
10, 11 years ago,
yeah.
but he just didn't have it.
Bro, you
But
can't have a name like McIlroy and be the best at golf.
You can't.
No. You
No?
sound like a dick
Why?
to me. A name like McIlroy, dude, like you sound like you play golf for a living, dude. Like that, I don't know if that's
Jeff,
just
what's
me.
your thoughts on that?
You sound like you grew up in a club,
Right.
Yeah.
he's about as big as Andy was, and a good comparison would be that guy is not very big, but he hits the ball further than anybody
Fucking
on the
nails
planet.
it. Yeah.
On the planet.
Yeah.
The planet. Maybe DeChambeau hits it a little further, but
DeChambeau kind of like backed it off a little bit with his workout and
All right,
all
if we're
that kind
talking
Yeah.
golf,
of. Yeah.
He got way too big. He got he lost some range of motion.
He
and
went
that kind
there
of
and
thing.
then had to tone it back a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
You know what
So-
though? Here's one of the best bets going into majors. I think now on is are you taking a PGA guy or an LIV guy? You know what I mean?
You got to go PGA because the live guys they play.
I don't know, dude. I mean,
They play a different game. They play three
But-
rounds. It's team golf. They're playing on resort courses.
I know, but hey, you've had some LIV success,
Not much.
dude.
I will disagree with you on that. I know DeChambeau's done
almighty.
okay.
You know what? Hey, you know what?
But-
Let's bet because you're not going to pay up on your bet anyway. I mean, I fucking won.
Yes, right.
I won the NCAA thing, and you didn't pay up on that. So I ain't scared. So fuck. Let's go. Huh? I ain't scared. You know what? I'll take LIV going in. I'll take an LIV guy
Man,
for the next. I don't even know what's the next championship.
the next one is the Open.
PGA?
I think
Open.
I think it's
US
the
Open.
the
US Open.
Is it the Open or is it the British
Fuck,
Open?
you don't even know. You don't even know, dude.
No, I don't.
See,
I don't.
you don't know.
No.
And I'll take
But I know-
that shit, and you know what? I will whoop that ass. You with me?
You're on.
Huh?
You're
I know
on.
what we're
Now
talking
you're
about,
on.
dude.
Oh, now you're going to bet me on this because
Now
you're not
it's
going to
on.
deliver anyway. I mean,
It's
I mean-
on video now. We got it.
Oh yeah,
So
you're talking shit. Man. All right, what's the bet? What's the bet? Go back.
all right,
Wow.
the bet, Duke. You know what?
Okay, now he's checking it.
A Duke hat being worn.
Didn't we do that last time?
Huh?
Didn't we do that last time?
He didn't wear it. You know what?
true, that's true.
you got to
bailed.
buy it because I can't
Oh,
I
dude,
can't put
you
my
said
Card
you wasn't gonna do
declines
it.
when he tries to buy Duke merch.
Right.
Okay?
exactly.
Right.
It
You were
won't
like,
go.
oh, I
Exactly.
can't do it.
He's got that fuck you money that won't buy. a
Right.
Duke
He's got
hat.
fucking
Yeah.
money. That's what he's got.
Right.
All right. We're going to do it.
All right.
You're going to wear
Listen, we gotta wrap this up.
he's like,
Hey,
he's
say,
like,
oh, we gotta
wrap
get the
this
hell
shit
up outta
up.
here. Yeah.
Let's go.
Paul's on one.
All right,
Let's go,
brother.
dude.
All right, I got a long week. Got Memorial Day's right around the corner, and that's
I got work.
Hey,
I've got people.
What do we got going on? I know we're going to a game on Memorial Day, right?
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna do a
going.
game.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ranger
to a Rangers game.
baseball.
It's gonna be
Dude,
awesome.
we got all sorts. This is why you got to get to Dallas.
Yes.
We got Stars are kicking ass.
Ooh, dude.
We've got Rangers that are kicking ass, here. We're going to a game. Hell, you sporting a damn jersey.
Yeah.
So we're going to a game. All sorts of fun shit,
It's
right?
Very, very fun.
Well, do me a favor. When you guys go to the baseball game, holler at me.
All right. Yeah.
Hell, we'll broadcast live. I ain't scared to do that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We'll figure it out. This guy will figure it out. Absolutely.
Well, you guys have a good week, and we'll reconnect in a couple days, right?
Yep.
So what's coming up for you guys? Live cast or y'all keep saying live cast? I know it's
Yep.
What is it? So what's it called?
What should we call it? Live stream?
live stream. Yes. Okay. Thank you for saying that because you had me fucked up.
All right.
I
So
think
we're
the
we're going to live stream this week.
Okay.
Yep.
Thursday. The
Thursday, good for you, brother.
Yeah. Thursday's good. Yep.
22nd.
Thursday's good.
Yep.
There
Same
we go.
day this is going to drop. So if you're listening to this, hop on that day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go check it out.
Yep. We got some. We got a lot of heavy hitters lined up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Working on guests.
Oh.
We're gonna have a couple of really good ones. You guys have honestly, y'all have so many guests that we have to work on a schedule for them.
Yes.
Which is a very good problem to have.
Absolutely.
So I have a guy lined up that went to our high school, and he became a very successful kid. I'd say kid. He's a couple years behind. A doctor. He's a doctor now. Dr. Barry Davis. He's got a PhD. He coached Rider University.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For several years, baseball coach. He invited me to be a part of his launch team. He just wrote a book, and he's writing another book on Lane High School, the history of the Lane High School football program. So that should be very interesting. But yeah, we're gonna have him on at some point in time.
Yeah.
We've got some other guys lined up that want to do it. I know Paul's talked to several people. We do have, unfortunately, it's kind of like Harvard. You're on a waiting list. You may or may not get in. So,
you know what? That's a good problem, right? We've got people lined up.
It's a good problem to have. I mean, hey, I'm sorry, you may not make it this year, but maybe next year we'll have you on.
No, absolutely, dude. We got people lined up, and it's going to be good shit, no doubt.
Yep.
And it's very good to be back in the Gayrage.
Yep.
It's been a weird couple of weeks, with everything going on, moving around, work.
I tell you what,
things are about to get simplified.
I'm happy to be back here.
I'm so happy to have you in here.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is
very nice.
This is where I belong, and I love it.
And
so
pretty soon, Jeff will be here to join us.
hell yeah, the man, the myth, the legend.
Don't forget.
We now have a social media movement in the works.
Yep. We do.
Make sure you go through
Absolutely.
follow Bull and Walker on everything that you can possibly find.
Yep.
And
it's going to be happening.
Long, you're about to be getting some really good content from somebody that actually knows how to do it and actually is going to enjoy it, I think. So that's
Absolutely.
very exciting.
Absolutely.
Because I can put it up, but there's going to be hate in it because I hate social media, okay?
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Listen, you guys have a great week. Looking forward to it. Austin, thanks as usual.
Absolutely.
Good job, Paul. Go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
Go Stars, baby.
Go Stars.
Go